my name is Yvette. The two nonverbal behaviors I've chosen are Egan's SOLER model and Proxemics. Choosing SOLER's model is because I've already been applying this in a social work module I took last term. Choosing Proxemics was because I'm always curious why people don't have that sense of self-awareness, especially during the onset of COVID, when there was such a thing called safe distancing. People were still standing way too close for comfort into my personal space.
My school fees money.
So I did this over a span of 1 week in both social and work settings. On reflection, I found that SOLER is easier for me. During my SQ days as a cabin crew, I was taught to look at people at eye level, square my shoulders when I talk to my passengers, and maintain eye contact. So what is SOLER? Here's a short clip to demonstrate the application of SOLER in a counseling session. In fact, SOLER is a method used in counseling. In the book The Skilled Helper, Gerald Egan described this as an effective way of actively listening to people. In Nandini 2020, it was found that SOLER is also useful for the nursing professionals in both education and clinical practice. Next, we move on to Proxemics. In Edward Hall 1963, he identified 4 zones of space. First is the intimate space, which is about 0.4 meter. This is the distance that's good for embracing, touching, and whispering. Next is the personal space, which is around 1.2 meter, a good distance for social interaction. Third is the social space, which is 3.6 meter in radius, good for professional or casual interaction. Finally, is the public space, which is 7.6 meter, a good distance to use for public speaking and formal meetings. I tried Proxemics on 2 different settings. First is with my manager, has a tolerance of personal space during one of our weekly meetings. Number 1, you feel comfortable talking like that. So this is 2. How do you feel?
Okay.
So this is 3. How do you feel?
If I don't know you very well, then I'm thinking, why you don't always the other way?
With Sharon, we both preferred the sitting arrangement number 1, which is referred to as the competitive sitting arrangement, because individuals will maximize their interpersonal distance, therefore increasing the likelihood of them sending and receiving conflicting cues in both verbal and non-verbal messages. When it comes to sitting arrangement number 2, it's the most comfortable because it focuses on work itself rather than on the person's non-verbal behavior. This is also known as the cooperative or conversation sitting arrangement. The third sitting arrangement was the most awkward for the both of us, and that is the modified cooperative sitting arrangement. Though side by side reduces the interpersonal distance, it felt like an invasion of privacy. Next was with my colleague Stephen, where I get out of my comfort zone to sit beside him during a meal. Stephen, can you share why is it that you like people to sit beside you?
I get a bit anxious when I talk to people face to face. Yeah. And usually I like to take a seat whereby there's a solid wall, socially open, and maybe a bit insecure.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On reflection, sitting side by side wasn't that bad. The only reason I still don't favor this sitting arrangement is that I have to keep turning my head. What was interesting were his reasons and choice of seat. I did some research and found that there isn't much difference in distance preference between the introverts and extroverts. With that, I end my presentation and I hope you like this video.